Chef Buck here, and today we're going to cook up a classic New Orleans style shrimp po' boy, which is a sandwich. There was one day of the week when I would get a shrimp po' boy because they were expensive. So one day a week I would treat myself to a shrimp po' boy. So that's what I'm going to make today. First thing we got to do is we got to heat up some oil. We're in a new kitchen. We're always in a new kitchen because we're house sitting, and this is actually a really nice kitchen. Not a tremendous amount of oil. We're going to fry these shrimp in a skillet. Now I got some shrimp here. They're peeled and deveined. So boom, boom, boom. I've had those draining a little bit. Now I'm going to throw a bunch of seasoning in here with my shrimp. You know, use whatever kind you want. I got some chili powder, paprika, salt, a little onion powder, garlic powder. Just lots of seasoning. Don't be shy with the seasoning. You know, I'll have a list of the spices. I'll have a recipe written down below, or you can go over to myfoodchannel.com. Print all our recipes over there. And then I'm just going to use some plain Jane flour. And I'm also going to throw a little seasoning in there. Then I'll just toss this in with the shrimp. So I got seasoning in the flour, I got seasoning on the shrimp. That way I'm sure to have some very flavorful fried up shrimp here. And the thing is, with a shrimp po' boy, you know, we're going to put this on a sandwich. So what you want to do is you want to overcook your shrimp.
What?
I don't know.
Blasphemy.
You don't want to say that, but you want crunchy shrimp, you know, for a sandwich. If they're not crunchy, it's not going to be that great, you know?
So you just need higher temperature oil. You don't overcook them.
Overcook them. Whenever I try to cook my shrimp perfectly, they don't work on a sandwich. It tastes better if they're a little overcooked. And let me tell you, when you're getting a shrimp po' boy from some little rinky-dink sandwich shop, they're not back there, you know, expertisely cooking your shrimp. They're just frying them to death and then putting them on a sandwich, but it tastes terrific. But go ahead and toss it with some flour. Boom, boom, boom.
So this is a forgiving sandwich.
It's a sandwich. Let's see how my oil is. Give it a few more minutes because you don't want to put it in there on oil that's not super duper hot. All right, now let me go ahead and slice my tomato.
Tomato.
This is a very easy sandwich to make. You know, you want it to be super simple. Or at least I want it to be super simple. You know, so it'll be like the shrimp po' boy that I love. So I'm just using some iceberg lettuce. And then you just want some sliced tomato. Boom. Get rid of the bad piece here. And then you want some thin slices. Super duper thin. You don't want no big thick slices.
The star is the shrimp and the mayo.
That's right. Let's hold up there for a second. I think they might be pretty close. Let me see. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and throw some shrimp in here.
Couldn't you also put a small smattering of water, and if it splatters, you know it's ready?
Yeah, if you're a naivete, you can do that. You know, but I just follow my heart. Boom, boom, boom. And you want to be careful throwing your shrimp in this hot oil because it can splatter back and kill you. You want to make sure you don't throw a bunch of wet shrimp in here. And that's it. I'm going to hold off on these here because I don't want to overcrowd my shrimp. You know, I don't want to put too much of them in here. If I threw all of this in here, then that would be too many. We'll let these go for a couple of minutes, and now I'm going to flip them over. Back up, camera girl. Let me finish my mater. Boom, boom, boom.
Got a nice sharp knife.
Yep, it works.
Beep, 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 beep.
All right, so it's been a couple of minutes, so I'm going to give them a little bit of a flip here.
Oh, they already smell great.
Now I'll go ahead and let those cook for a couple of minutes on that side.
Beep, 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 beep.
All right, I think that's been long enough. Let me get these out of here and let them drain on this paper towel. And we got some nice shrimp nuggets. All right, now while these shrimp drain, I'll go ahead and do my other batch. So I'll go ahead and spread them out, and then we'll cook these just like we did those. And if you're ever going to cook shrimp in batches, make sure you make lots of them. You know, have more than you're going to need for your recipe, because you're going to be eating a lot of them while you're waiting for the second batch to cook. We'll give these a few minutes to drain. For our sandwich part, you want a nice, soft, white bread. We're going to cut it in half, but we don't want to cut it complete. We don't want to separate it completely. because it'll be easier to eat it if we don't. Now you could go ahead and dig some of this out, you know, and make you a little, what would it be? Like a trough that you can put your shrimp and everything in. But what I like to do is I just like to take my hand and put some pressure on there and knuckle it down. Just like this here, sort of dig your own trough, but then we're not wasting any bread. And I like to call this move showing the bread who's boss. And we're gonna use lots of mayonnaise.
Oh,
you know,
I'm liking it.
Yeah, don't be too light on the mayonnaise.
You can make aioli. You can get all fancy.
No. You just want to use plain Jane mayonnaise. You know, if you start making aioli and all this stuff, next thing you know, you're gonna be putting truffles on your shrimp po' boy. So that's it. That's all you want is some mayonnaise. A little bit of pepper, why not?
Ooh.
Now I'm gonna add in a bunch of shrimp. A bunch of shrimpishes.
Good Lord.
The more you have, the better. You don't want to be shy with the shrimp. Just pile the shrimp on there. You want it to be shrimp-tacular.
That's like 3 Captain D's dishes.
Now we're gonna throw our lettuce on here. Boom, boom, boom. Just enough to cover the bread up.
To pretend you have a vegetable.
Then our tomatoes. And thinly sliced tomatoes.
Why'd you not put them on the shrimp?
Just enough to cover the bread. Because, you know, it's going to look more photogenic like this. I'm an artist, you know. I'm always thinking about the palette of the paper that I'm producing on.
Oh, I'm just thinking about eating.
Yeah. That's all there is to a classic New Orleans shrimp po' boy. Just some shrimp, lettuce, tomato, and a bunch of mayonnaise. So now all you want to do is close it up. Boom. Just like your favorite book. And there you have it.
What if it's on a Kindle?
And if it's overstuffed, you can just, boom, give it the atomic elbow.
Hey, you better split that in half.
Here's mine. I'm going to make yours. Yours is right here. You even have me in this picture? Huh? I'm the star. Well, something stuff.
In English? Can you say oinker?
It's so good. Well, that's it. I got to make camera girl her sandwich.
Amazing!
You know, super simple. The key thing is, keep it simple. Spice up your shrimp. And that's all there is to it. I'll have a link down below, you know, if you want to check out our little blog post about it. You know, go over to myfoodchannel.com. You can check out all our recipes there. Subscribe.
Ding!
Ding the bell. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the future. Bye-bye. What'd you think, Mom? What'd you think, Dad? Well, I think I want some of whatever it is that you're smoking.